Hey folks, as many of you know, I spent a lot of time experimenting with different things, lotions, techniques, cold presses, things that you could eat, diets, and I'm so grateful that I went through such a long time of that stuff because now it gives me a wealth of knowledge on what these things do to the body and why they bring about the effects that they have. And through the journey, through all of that, I was educating myself on these subjects of nutrition, detoxification, and sustainable lifestyle. These are the three. These three things I'm going to really be amping up the importance of the combination of nutrition, detoxification, and sustainability because it's a combination of these three that ultimately heal you on this lifestyle. So with paleo, my experience on paleo, 4 years. 4 years I spent doing my best, doing paleo to the best of my ability, to the best that my willpower would allow. And people on paleo will tell you there's shades of grey anyway. You decide for yourself what the number of carbs is right for you. But in my opinion, if you're having to rely on willpower to sustain your lifestyle, that's not sustainability. In my opinion, you should feel aligned with your diet. You shouldn't feel like you're fighting it the whole time. You shouldn't feel like it's an effort to stay on it. And you shouldn't feel like when you fail and your skin gets worse is because of you. You've got to blame the lifestyle. You've got to blame the lifestyle at that point because you're missing sustainability. It's sustainability that is the kicker in a lifestyle. When you've got nutrition and detoxification, which to a point you have those things from paleo, well, you really don't have much detox there at all, but you definitely have some nutrition. Nutritional aspects are there. But sustainability is far, far, far from ideal on that lifestyle. When you do paleo, you do get some initial results. When you stop sugar, when you remove all sugar from your life and you have eczema, you have candida, overgrowth in your gut, it will help initially because you are no longer feeding that candida in the same way that when you cut sugar and you have cancer, you no longer feed the cancer cells and so it can help your cancer. But these things, cancer, candida, whatever, these are part of a human body and the human body runs, its favored fuel source is carbohydrate. It is. It's the most user-friendly fuel to put into your body. And so that's why it fuels these more negative aspects of the human body, like cancer and candida, because it's part of the human body. So when you come off of all of that and you starve yourself in that way from the ideal fuel source, your skin is going to calm down a bit. And so I experienced that. For sure, I experienced highs and lows on the paleo lifestyle. So my skin would clear up for a bit and it would then come back again because I'd jump off the wagon, fall off the wagon and eat something that was carb dense. But that combination of fat and carbohydrate is detrimental. That's the perfect combination for diabetes, for sugar metabolism issues. That's what you want to stay away from. What's sustainable is when you keep your carbohydrates high, when you keep your carbs high so that you're getting enough calories and enough satiation from the carbs that you don't need the fat. You don't need the fat. And over long term, if you've done both, you'll know what I'm talking about. Long term, you get a more satiated, sustainable feel. Meat and eggs are really popular in the paleo world. Why? Because they contain hardly any carbohydrates. They're all calories from fat and protein, essentially. So when you're trying to be low carb, these foods look perfect. They look amazing. But what's hidden is, first of all the disease-causing properties, but also the fact that these things have fiber in. So if your whole idea is gut health, and it should be if you're trying to heal your skin, if fiber is missing from your diet, you're not going to get anywhere in the long run. You're just not. And the other thing about, aside from bringing about good detoxification, elimination through throughput, like bowel movements and all of that stuff, fiber, especially soluble fiber, feeds the good bacteria in your gut. So all round, it's good. It's really good for your your gut health and your gut bacteria, the biome, the good versus bad bacteria balance to have naturally occurring fibers in your diet. So if you're having to rely on bentonite clay or psyllium husk or something to use the bathroom, alarm bells should be ringing way early on if you're having to do that, to take a number 2. If you are having to incorporate in cheat days into your diet or lifestyle, it's not a lifestyle. It's not sustainable for you. The fact that you're having to take days off, that should be telling you that this is not for me. This isn't working. You need to get your body back to its preferred fuel source, which is carbohydrate. So these programs like Paleo, they exist because of a sugar metabolism problem. And so rather than addressing the root cause of the problem, which is get your sugar metabolism back working again, instead it's remove all sugar, don't have sugar. But that's like putting like the smoke alarm, cut the wires to the smoke alarm analogy. It's not the root cause. You got to put the fire out. You got to get the body metabolizing sugar again. That's the long game here, but it's the only path to health. And you'll go round in circles and you will get there eventually. So the answer is, you've got to get on the whole foods, plant-based, low fat. Whole foods will be low fat anyway, as long as you're not smashing in the nuts and the seeds. That's where the truth lies. Have a look at the tongue. Look how prominent it is and how focused it is for sweets. Instinctively, the sweet taste, the sugar, the simple sugars, the carbohydrate, fuel, we instinctively know that's going to give us the vitamins, the minerals, the fiber that a healthful body needs. So to go against that, it's not your willpower that's keeping you from doing your diet. It's the fact that you're trying to go against nature's design. You're trying to go against what our body instinctively knows to do. And that's why you can't stay on paleo. Check out this last video I made, how to get all your vitamins and minerals from a plant-based lifestyle without really having to even think about it. And in another video here, this is an interview, follow-up interview I did with Jonathan, who was one of my early clients on this lifestyle, who healed his skin from a severe case of seborrheic dermatitis to having the skin that he has today.